Chelsea 3-1 losers to Everton over the weekend as we take a look at their last 5 across all competitions. Just the one win, that coming against Aston Villa. Earlier this week on the show, we were talking about their transfer ban. It's been cut in half. And Craig, at the time, you didn't seem too convinced they needed to go out and seek too much help right away. After what you saw?
Well, I didn't say. I mean, you can always go out and try and get better players. I just don't think January there will be a plethora of those players out there unless they want to pay a premium price. And even then, it's unlikely. Look, there are certain positions in the Chelsea team that could do with getting strengthened. Left back, another striker, positions like that. However, I don't think the fact that they lost to Everton is a reason to be panicking. I think they should have expected a response from a Duncan Ferguson Everton. Duncan Ferguson's a passionate player that gets the fans behind them. They were always going to be up for the fight. The bottom line is Chelsea made mistakes and they were not physical enough with Everton. That's a bigger concern, I think. And Frank Lampard touched on that after the game.
Frank Lampard himself, as you just mentioned, said, well, we talked about this. We knew that there was going to be a reaction from Everton, that there was going to be energy, that there was going to be intensity, that there was going to be a certain feeling in the stadium of excitement because of the new manager in place. And the fact that through all that, the one thing that you do as a team, knowing that you're going to be playing against a high-energy team, in this case Everton, looking for reasons to be excited, looking for reasons to be optimistic, you have to match that intensity. It's the first thing you got to do. And the second thing that you have to do is make sure that if you lose the ball, you don't lose it in your own half. You lose it over there on the other side of the field. And then you force this team, Everton, who has struggled to create opportunity, who has struggled to score goals, to break you fully down. But if you give them chances, if you give them opportunities, if you give them goals, then that whole stadium that is waiting and hoping for something positive to happen is going to jump around the team and is going to support them. Chelsea were never able to get a foot in the game because they allow Everton to grow even without any opportunity for Chelsea to have any reaction.
Gab, do you think Chelsea needs reinforcements, and what kind of money do you think Frank Lampard might get come January?
Personally, no. I mean, as we said the other day, unless Giroud leaves or whatever, in which case you bring somebody else in. But Frank Lampard has a lot of options. He's got a lot of players of comparable qualities. He can rearrange the team many different ways. You've already seen that a little bit with Azpilicueta being tried at left back, Reece James on the right. You've got so many attacking midfielders you can mix and match based on form. And I think he's going to do that first to try and go and find a solution. 2 other points to remember. This is 2 of Everton's 3 goals came as a result of not a lack of intensity or passion or the crowd or Duncan Ferguson jumping around. They came as a result of individual errors, which people at this level don't make or shouldn't be making. And this is a team that's been playing all season long virtually without their best defender, Antonio Rudiger, who's very close to coming back. So I think the feeling at the club is that a lot of these things will sort themselves out. This is supposed to be a transition season. The goal is to go on a run in the Champions League and finish top 4. And guess what? They're on track to do both.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.